Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Velli, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, where we have inventory control problems. Half a second is frankly too long. This is taking forever, and I could probably come up with something better to do here. But yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here. Why are we here? Excellent question. Excellent question. The thorium is killing me. Okay. Okay, look, I gotta do something. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll be back. Yep. Yep. Okay. So we've got this beryllium. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we should be able to make... That's the mixer. That should be 1. Beryllium aluminum? Beryllium aluminum? Beryllium alumum. That's the one. That's the take right there. Yeah. Got all this black bronze too. Alright, we gotta start clearing some of this stuff up. I happen to know exactly where the black bronze is though, so that won't take much time at all. Oh, we know where rose gold is too. So let's go drop this stuff off. And then I've got a little bit of... I think I've got stuff I can do. Hold on, let's think this through. I made something. Now I don't remember what it was. Black steel, black bronze, rose gold. Okay. Inventory's clear. Let me go look in the mixer again. I didn't take it with me. I don't know. Okay, so we've got the large lathe controller. What do you suppose I made? Vermorite. There we go. That's the stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it still going? No. Why didn't I get... Oh, it is still going. It just, the 1 overrode it. That's not ideal. There's more black bronze. Oh, is it making black... Oh, that's making what it's supposed to make. And these multi-block mixers, multi-block tools are cool and all. I like them, but they are a little bit finicky when I try to do more. Oh, I'm in the right place. Okay, cool. So we have finally got this. Now, if you recall, at the end of the last episode, effect. Oh, come on. Okay, it's one long series. I mean, I'm not mad. This is the fun. I know it is. Do we make a drill? I think we can make drills, right? And so, like, if I make a titanium drill, that seems like a good idea. We need an EV power unit, which requires lots of stuff, and a lapitron crystal or a small vanadium core. Okay, lapitrons are from obviously lapitrons, which needs lapitron dust, which is lapis and energium. That is all a thing we're going to do at some point, but I'm not ready for that. So instead, quick detour. I am right over here. Okay, so one of the things that I have been seeing, I'll show you here in a second. Let me grab, I actually just threw away 2 sticks too. All right, so if I come over here, first off, this whole thing needs to get fixed. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it's not ideal. Okay, so crushed sphalerite. Oh, that's where we're getting our zinc. Nice. We can come over here and put it in the ore processor, or we can put it in the ore processor. This one's the ore processing plant controller, which, oh, wait a second. Oh, this has perfect overclock too. Okay, whatever. Point is, it's 12 and 16 EU per tick for the good one, or 8 and 30 EU per tick. So, wait a second. That's not the way it was on the other one. I looked at another one, and the better one was faster. Huh. Anyhow, don't care that much, but I would like a lot of reduction in EU. This is probably not a substantial amount, right? Like, okay. But again, we need tungsten steel, and tungsten steel is kind of a beastie. So it's kind of, you know, I'm gonna even mark it. Steel, oh, that's just steel and tungsten. So we just have to get tungsten. But we need an EV mixer. Okay. Anyhow, so that's on my list of things that need doing. You know what, we may as well go ahead and, hey, it's this song again. One of these is not like the other. I know it's the one that we used to have the tree farm on. There used to be a tree farm up here. Gosh, it might even be 100 episodes ago now that we put that up. But the create stuff is kind of not playing nicely with all the rest of the pack. I mean, I'm not saying create's a bad mod. I'm just saying, you know, you can't have everything all the time. Yeah. So this one's, does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell me. But it's almost done. That panics me every time. Oh my goodness, see, that's what I think I've done. Alright, good. We're good? We're good. Let's run back over here. Let's upgrade this guy and put in our Burma-Bright. And Burma-Bright is for the bender. And then we'll have a bender unit. Ooh, he's bad. Yep, that's the one. And yep, that girl. And I have fully upgraded all the rest of them down below. So that's not a problem. And we're gonna have just a teeny little bit of Burma-Bright left over, aren't we? Don't like that. Don't hate it. This nichrome can go in here. I thought I'd have 8 left over, but obviously I can't count. 8 is the important number because we could use that in the multi-smelter when it comes, which should be soon, but no. All right, so we got so many things we got to do. We've done the EV processor. We're kind of trying to get to the nano processor, but we're kind of running into some issues. And here's the biggest issue. That I can't run all of these at the same time because we're just like, sorry, it's still hot out, and I've got a brand new chair. Well, it's, you know, a month or two old, but it's still got that squeaky quality that I love. Okay, my children keep going, I'm gonna steal your chair when you're not looking. I'm like, go for it, and they're like, no, actually, I like my chair. Anyhow, point is, we can't sustain all of these. So, for example, we are out of aluminum, and realistically, let's see, what is this one making? Signalum. We don't need signalum. We're full up on steel. So, what if I just went? Oh, you know what? That wouldn't help. I'd have to cut off 2 of these, and this one is Canthal and Indirium, but we've got 732 Indirium. I think we cut this one off for now. And let aluminum cruise for a little while, and stainless steel. Okay. Oh man, I don't like doing that. I don't like having to power manage like that. Okay, so we have to find some more power, and I don't honestly think there's anything wrong with sticking with solar panels. Solar panels seem like they're cool. Okay. That's what I'm focused on. Collects gas from the solar system. Okay. So solar panel 4. Let's mark that. There we go. And so these are fine. We're going to set that up to be automated, but I'm going to have to do it a little bit more manually. And the double titanium plates are fine. We got a fair dinkum of titanium. If we could make like a stack of these, that'd be great. They're 4 times more powerful than the other one. It takes, I think, a lot more. Yeah, okay, so it's one more. And then in here, this is no big deal, but we have to, so glass panes, we've got by the bucket loads. Aluminum cables, no problem. Soldering alley, no big deal. EVs, we're doing. An advanced energy core is the same thing. We just have to run it through an HV polarizer, which we have. So we just need the advanced one. In fact, does the 3 need the advanced one? No, that's the intermediate. Okay. So it's going to take a second and a half. but I think that's doable. The only problem is epoxy. We've got iron 3 chloride. We can make electrum foil. Epoxy circular. We got sulfuric acid. We can make gold foil. So it's this epoxy sheet that we need. And I think our best bet is the fluid solidifier. Because I think in order to make these... Well, can we make the dust? No. Yeah, so the dust is no good. That's a byproduct. Yeah, and then so it just really looks like you make the liquid epoxy. Okay, so that's where we're stuck. Now we have the large chemical reactors, and there is a 24. So let's go see if we have sodium hydroxide. We might be running low on it, but we have some. We have acetone, phenol, hydrochloric acid. I know we've got all those. So here's the thing: we have epichlorohydrin, and if not, we have to figure out how to make it. There it is. I run everywhere. I love doing that. Okay, no traveling confined. This spot is so low. Okay, look. Oh, I also one of these, the molten ore mixture was running low, so I cut that down. Okay, that's better. It's I don't like cutting them all off because I do want to hear like we're there, but man, when you got all of them going, it just bangs in my brain. Okay, in here is that stuff. Over here, this is where we're doing the wood tar and the wood vinegar. I actually remember looking at that up. Toluene, dimethylbenzene. Nope. Why aren't we... I must have... Acetone and methyl acetone. What is this? Methanol. Ethanol. Acetic acid. Okay, that's not ideal. So to make this, we need... Oh, we got a large chemical reactor recipe for it. Oh, we have a 23. I wonder if 23 is also a shortcut. Chlorine, propene, and water with sodium hydroxide. Oh, we're going to run out of so much sodium hydroxide. This gets us epichlorohydrin and hydrochloric acid. We could maybe run this in the same reactor. Chlorine, propene, and hydrochlorous acid gives us epichlorine and salt water. What is the chlorine and water? Okay, this gives us 1 bucket, 2 buckets, 1 bucket. 1 bucket, 1 bucket, 1 bucket. I don't really need more hydrochloric acid. And I'm assuming this is supposed to be like feeding back in a different recipe. So what makes this? Nothing. Chlorine and water. Yeah, I really don't want to deal with that. Epichlorous acids, water, chlorine, and mercury. Yeah, we don't have that. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to do this one. Right? That's the one we decided? No. This one. So we'll make this recipe. And that means we need to go set up a large chemical reactor. At any point we could run out of power again. It's easy to solve. I just have to go cut off some more of the blast furnaces, but you know, I don't like doing that, so I'll try not to. Okay, so we need the PTFE pipe casing, copper nickel coil block, which we also probably should have more of. And oh, I need to go show you the downstairs too, because we did actually get that all squared away. So we've got that, and we need the power supply. Betcha, is this oh, it's an LV recipe. Is this perfect overclock? So we may as well hit it up to that's why the one thing was running so fast. Yeah, so it's still 10 ticks, but when I was making the not the sodium hydroxide, the bisulfate, that was like, and it just goes. Yeah, okay, so got this and this and this. We need the actual large chemical reactor. Good call. Always be willing to actually bring the thing you need. And then we have a maintenance hatch, and I sorted and it moved it, and now they're over here. Okay, cool. We should probably automate these two, but we got to go through and finish. Oh, you know what? We never finished. So many half-finished projects. As I go, oh, that's good enough. Okay, so where does this go? I think that this goes downstairs. So here's what we've got here. We've got 2 electrolyzers running. I think I can double this if there's something that has just the output of liquids. If it's just a liquid output, I think we can make some of these do double duty. I don't know that it's worth doing, but I think we can do that. So, these are all full? No. Why aren't you running? Output hatch. Input bus. Oh, because you're out of whatever this is. Sodium bisulfate. Why are you out of sodium bisulfate? Oh, man. Why are you out of sodium bisulfate? You should have... It should be just tooling along, right? Because it just takes a while. It's got to refill. So this is maybe a downside of doing it this way. So it'll finish this next one and then... Whoop, see, just... Shoop, and then it's got a ton. Okay, so that's all that is. It's in the northwest quad. Okay. And then we have more sodium persulfate. And I couldn't honestly care less how much this does. In fact, we'll probably just let it fill up. I'm not even going to worry about... There's nothing else that makes it, so it's never a byproduct. We can always just make it as much, because this is the only place we're ever going to make it. Yeah, that'll work. Whoa! That should never scare me as much as it does, but it always just... Like, I'm just never expecting it. Okay, all right. Anybody else coming? I thought about coming down here and just filling the whole thing with carpet. That might still be a thing that we're doing. That guy's going to come over here as soon as he... Yep. Okay. And then this one over here is... what is this guy doing? Chlorine? Oh, right. I have this... this is the off-gassing, the side effect from making the titanium tetrachloride. Just remember, we mixed the rutile with... we mixed the rutile with magnesium, and it makes magnesium... sulfate? Magnesium something. And then anyways... Oh, yeah, here's this. So magnesium chloride. And then as a result, we get... this is... What is this? Magnesium. Why are you not outputting? Did I not set it to output? See, this is why you guys gotta hang out with me. Output. Keep exact, 1024. On that side. Oh, you know what? It's because that's not magnesium. Okay, let's go. If I don't kill him now, he's going to be there when I come back. All right, we've got magnesium. I know exactly where it is. I'm going to say that very confidently. I know exactly where it is. It's over with our... see, never be confident. No, you should be confident. It's this one here. Right, so this guy, left click, and here, northwest please. This is the slime killing simulator 10,000. Nobody mind me. Okay, now we're good. Okay, it didn't matter that much. I do also have this stocking up. In fact, I'm going to set this to fluid void. Oh, and locked. Good call. Good call. Good call. Okay. So right over here. 1, 2, 3. And then we will put down... Let's just put down a couple to figure out where we're going to put stuff. So... Gas input is going to be to the right. What were we making in? We're making this epichlorohydrin, right? So we need... Oh, I didn't bring any of that stuff. Okay, let's go grab some of the... We need... What do we need? We need one input. Oh, man, that's going to be so many. We're not making any aluminum, so we're not making any more of these either. Although I guess we are making aluminum now. It's over here. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just one of these, I think. Yeah, for the input. Okay, I can live with that. And then we'll run over here. We'll go back down. We'll put this together, and we will be one step closer. You're a big one. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. Turn those into outputs. We have 3 input hatches, and we'll go ahead and put the output hatch right there, or the input bus right there. Okay. I like having all these little guys floating around. I think it's funny, but then they get in the way of putting stuff down, and then it's not funny. Input bus, okay. Input hatch, okay, and then put maintenance hatches on the bottom. We have some chemically inert casings here. We have to put the pipe casing in, and I need more pipe casings, which I think is not going to be easy. We have to fix our PTFE. See, look. Don't hang out there. That's where I want to put stuff. And then outputs. I'm going to go ahead and put the outputs on the bottom again. That seems... I mean, it just looks nice, right? Sure. Oh, come on. All right. There you go. Anything else? Yes, we need... I see you. This is really getting old. I gotta put some walls up or something. I mean, I don't need to, but I should. Maybe. I don't know. Don't like it. Every time I say that, it makes me think of this. There's this old. I hate Ren and Stimpy, but it's so. Got these. I don't know. It's got the staying power of making you always think of it. Anyways, there's a horse. I don't even remember what they're up here, didn't I? Where did I just put all that lumium wire? There it is. It's got this horse, and they're doing some sort of product testing. I did 3, right? Yeah. And how did you like the thing? And he goes, no, sir, I didn't like it. Okay, so you're good. Needs maintenance. Yeah, that tracks. And I'm also thinking that if I leave these little guys down here, I'm hoping it discourages spawning of the bigger guys. But that doesn't really help, does it? Okay, so you're good. You're good to go. This input bus, I try to do the buses when we can. It's a 23, yeah? Yeah, so you, 23. And this is going to be sodium hydroxide, and then we'll figure out the rest as we go. Okay, so sodium hydroxide is over here. Oh no, you know what? It's over here. I want to move this stuff over. I actually want to pull all this stuff out. All the 3 tall ones. Not the 4 tall ones. Not the distillation towers. Not blast furnaces. But everything that's 3 tall needs to go down. Because it'll be hopefully easier to find. But, oh, see, we're out of sodium. No, this is sodium hydroxide. Yes, excellent, good. Okay, so left click, sodium hydroxide. I think we make a ton of that stuff. So, you are southeast, and we want to go to northwest. I'm all paranoid. Go. Thank you. And yoink. Yeah, okay, so you've got all the sodium hydroxide. And then we need 3 outputs. Or 3 whatevers. So we gotta track down where we have... Oh, water's easy. Water we've even got on us. Let's go ahead and put... Oh, we don't have any on us. Why wouldn't I carry some of those? That seems like a thing I should be carrying on me. I can't. I've got too much stuff. I can't actually warp to the next one over. So up here, I keep passing it when I don't need it, and then when I do, I'm like, where was that? Yeah, in fact, we said, let's go ahead and grab all of that. Hold on to it. Ooh, that's gonna eat into a ton of our stuff. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then, so we got water. We need hydrochloric acid, which I think we're making like a ton of. Just, we got to figure out what the recipe is for it. Alright, I'll be back as soon as I find these things. Oh, actually, no, before I go, we can take this down. We don't need this, because this was making sodium persulfate, and now it's not. So I think we can just take this down. And the more we can take down like that, the less confusion we have. And I already cleared out those these tanks, so we should be good. We'll just use whatever that number is for warping out the other thing. So hydrochloric acid is over here, right? It's all the way on the left. You are... Nope, that's fermented biomass. Your hydrochloric acid. Are we not... What am I doing here? Okay, temperature is 293, and these pipes can go to 370, so I think if we do... Let's try this. If I go like this... Come on. And then... Just do a little connection like that. And we set you to output up. Oh, it can't do acids. Okay. Do I have any more in my inventory? That's the one. Okay. Yeah, it's not... that's funny. I'm going to run through all the gamut of what goes where. Okay, so... Yeah, see how it's going up and down? Yeah, that's not ideal, so we want to do that. And now this will just always feed into there, and it's not bouncing back and forth. It's not going to go in here. In fact, I bet you it's not going to go in here at all. We want to set this output this way. Why are you running again? Oh, it was trying to put both of them in. Okay, you are outputting to the right side. Okay. Why don't I have... Okay, I gotta find hydrochloric acid somewhere, because I'm sure we're using it for something. In fact, that's output. Polyethylene. Yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, 9CD. That looks like cyan, brown, green. And I may also be at the point where I need to make some more of these ender tanks. Because even though they don't work well, they are what I have. Let's see, cyan, brown, green. Oh, I'm so glad when that works. Okay. They're not quite the right color for me. Like, it looks to me like they're all brown, kind of. Because they're like muddy colors. Okay, so we're going to come down here. Go to northwest. Aha. Oh, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna clear these out. I'll be back. There's actually a quest to make this armor. Kind of starting to think maybe we should be making this armor. It's just carbon fiber plate, which is compressor, a compressor, compressor. We need more polytetrafluoroethylene if we're going to do that. What else do we need carbon plates for? I think we need it for lots of stuff. Nope. Oh, ender pouch. Oh, solar panels. Provides energy from the sun as cover. 1 EU per tick. Nope. 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 That doesn't sound like fun. Okay, so that one. Hydrochloric acid. We'll do water on this one. Input hatch. Why? Oh, you know what? It's got this weird thing where like. Okay, let's try this again. That there. Oh, that's a fluid voiding cover. That's not what I wanted. Is that what I picked up? Why did... Oh, I bet you I grabbed that from where we were making the sodium persulfate. Anyhow, and then the last one was something easy, right? Propene. Oh man, I hope that's easy. I think we're just making it, right? From the vinegar or something. So let's see, what do we have here? Acetone, methyl acetate, phenol. Uh-oh. Do we not have propene? What do we need for propene? None of those is propene? Uh-oh. I know. It's gonna be one of these. If I can get there. Whatever that is, it's not that. See, this is less than ideal. Okay, this is toluene, refinery gas, who knows, acetone, methane. Oh no, we're not making propene. Okay, where do we get propene from? I thought we had that. Now I thought. Okay, propene comes from a distillation tower. Shoot, dang. Propane. I'm willing to do that. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with the steam crack stuff. That seems like a pain in the neck. Unless none of this is really... Well, steam crack naphtha. We do have naphtha. Heavy fuel, toluene. There's so much stuff there that I don't think we need. See, this is one. It's a. What's that? A 20-to-1 ratio, like a 22-to-1 ratio. Oh, thanks. This one is a 5-to-1 ratio. That's not bad. 3-to-1 ratio for butene. Okay. All right. So, electrolyzer on propane. Did we find propane somewhere? And if not, I'm gonna have to do something crazy. Alright. That's not ideal. I thought this was gonna be easy. Down here. Pardon the jumping around. Surely something. No, that's all ores. Fuel, light fuel. What is that? Sulfuric naphtha. Why are you not working? I don't care. That's what the answer is. And then hydrogen with sulfuric gas. Sulfuric gas doesn't make propane, huh? What was the other one? It's over here. Surely something in here. Phenol is what I was thinking of, actually. Dimethylbenzene is the thing that I think is like a precursor or something. Acetone, methyl acetate. Okay. Give me a moment. This is why I don't like to get into the oil industry, petroleum stuff here. Okay, so we can get a 2-to-1 ratio to get propane, and we can turn propane into 1 propene and 2 hydrogen. So to get this 2-to-1 ratio, we need propene. I think that's funny. And then the worst one here, it looks like lightly steam cracked hydrogen or heavy fuel gives us 3. So that's a 333 to 1 ratio. That's not ideal. Okay, so we could get it from... This is a 3 to 1 ratio, that propane, and then we can turn the propane into stuff. But I think we get a 4 to 1 ratio just doing it directly from severely steam cracked light fuel. The butene is not really an option because that's another byproduct, right? Butane, all that stuff. Like if you get a butane torch or butane lighter, that's what they're talking about there. So we'll get rid of that. And then this one was naphtha, gives us a 3 to 1 ratio. So did we have naphtha as one of our outputs? Light fuel, heavy fuel, naphtha. So do we want to try to crack naphtha and get all of this stuff with another distribution tower? Gosh, I guess so. Okay, so we want to severely steam cracked naphtha, which means we need to get steam, which we have the steam engines for. So that's not the worst thing. You can do it in a chemical reactor, but there's an actual cracker machine. So that means we need to do this. Oofta. Okay. Okay. We can get this done. This will be okay. This was not what I expected. I expected it to be like 2 seconds. So we're halfway through getting... What are we trying to get? Liquid epoxy. Oh man, we're not even halfway through. But the rest of the stuff should be easy, right? We're doing the large chemical reactor with the 24 here. So that's phenol. I think phenol we said we had. Hydrochloric acid we definitely have. Sodium hydroxide we have. Acetone we have. So the only thing is the epichlorohydrin. That's what we're working on. The rest of this stuff should be good. Let's go double check that we have phenol, because I'm going to lose my mind if we have to make 2 of these processes. Yeah, that's the one that we're making tons of. And I say tons of, but, you know, maybe it won't be tons of when we get there. So I'm going to call the episode here, and then we'll come back next episode and finish this off. So I appreciate it. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.